Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Dr. Vijay Bhatia. I'm a psychiatrist. Today we are going to talk about narcissistic personality disorder, and we are looking at the diagnostic criteria for narcissistic personality disorder. In order to diagnose narcissistic personality disorder, the person has to meet the criteria for general personality disorder, and then they will have some specific features which will fulfill the criteria for narcissistic personality disorder. In the first instance, what are the general criteria for personality disorder? There are 4 of these, and all of these should be met before we proceed to the narcissistic personality disorder. Number 1. There is evidence that the individual's characteristic and enduring patterns of inner experience and behavior as a whole deviate markedly from the culturally expected and accepted range of what we call is the norm for that culture or that society. Such deviations must be manifest in more than one of the following areas. So what we are talking about, this is an individual. They have certain characteristics, and these are enduring patterns of their inner experience and their behavior, which deviate significantly from the norms of that society, which are culturally bound in that range. And this person who suffers with personality disorder deviates significantly from that. And these deviations must include at least few of these. Number 1, cognition. That is, ways of perceiving and interpreting things, people, and events. So the way the person perceives things, the way the person perceives people and interpret them, and the way they perceive and interpret events. And from this perception and interpretation, they form attitudes and develop images of themselves and of others. Number 2 is the affectivity. That means how they emotionally react to these things. The range of their emotions and the intensity of their emotions and appropriateness of their emotions, arousal and response depends. They keep on learning these things and then behaving in those emotional ways to the people, to the situations. Number 3, control over impulses and in gratification of their own needs. So can they wait for their turn? Can they justify to act impulsively? So they will act impulsively to meet their gratification rather than waiting and giving the chance to others. Manner of relating to others. So how will they relate with others? How they will react with others? Will they hurt feelings of others? Will they empathize with them, sympathize them? And if they don't, that means they have underlying personality traits or some disorders if these patterns of behavior and interaction with others is significantly deviated from their cultural norm. So handling of personal, interpersonal situations. The other criteria of personality disorder must be met. So the deviation must manifest itself pervasively. This means over a period of time, from early adolescence or late childhood to the whole adult period, whole adult life. They are pervasive, and it's not only pervasive with time, but in different situations, different locations, with different people, they behave in that way, and that is very inflexible. They don't change, they don't learn, they constantly keep on behaving in the same inflexible way. Maladaptive or otherwise dysfunctional across a broad range of personal and social situations, that is, not being limited to one specific triggering stimulus or situation. The other general criteria will be there is personal distress or adverse impact on the social environment, or both, clearly attributable to the behavior referred to the person. So in this situation, the person's behavior is causing personal distress or distress to other people. There must be evidence that the deviation is stable and long duration, having its onset in late childhood or early adolescence. The deviation cannot be explained as manifestation or consequence of other adult mental disorders like schizophrenia or bipolar illness, although episodic or chronic conditions may coexist with or be superimposed upon the deviation. Organic brain disease like brain injury or dysfunction of the brain must be excluded as the possible cause of the deviation, things like epilepsy. Now we come to the once the person fulfills the criteria of personality disorder, what will be the specific features for the narcissistic personality disorder? And we must meet at least 5 of the following out of the total of 8. Number 1, a grandiose sense of self-importance. Example, the individual exaggerates achievements, expects to be recognized as a superior without commensurate achievements. So this person has this sense of self-importance which is grandiose, which is above the others, which is superior. And although they haven't achieved those things, but they believe that they have. They are preoccupied with fantasies or unlimited success, of power, of unlimited brilliance, and of beauty or ideal love. They think themselves great. They are preoccupied by these ideas, and these are fantasies. They are not real. It is just in their mind, as if they are having daydreams of achieving great lengths of success and achieving high positions of power, and that they are great in one way or the other. Number 3, believe that he or she is special and unique and can be understood only by or should associate only with other special people or high status people, because ordinary people won't understand them, or even to the institutions, because normally small places may not even understand the greatness of the person. So they keep on thinking on this belief that they are special, they have special abilities, they have special skills, they are above others. And this is almost preoccupation in their mind. And number 4, need for excessive admiration. They want constant other people giving them reward, giving them encouragement, giving them smiles, giving them that you have achieved. They are looking for admiration, and sometimes in excess. They believe that they deserve that for their achievements on what they are doing, even if they're not doing anything. Number 5, a sense of entitlement. They believe they are entitled to something, and they can deny other people of those things. Like they don't have to stand in the queue, they can jump the queue and go to the front door and get the a special treatment. Uh, there is a sense of unreasonable expectations of especially favorable treatment from others, or sometimes a sense of like automatic compliance with his or her expectations. Number 6, exploitation of interpersonal relationship, taking advantage of others to achieve his or her own needs. So even if they are building a relationship with somebody, normally they will build relationship with people at high places or in high skill areas. But even if they are making some relation with somebody, it is to their advantage. They want to take that they are users. They want to use others to meet their ends, to achieve their ends. And if the other person is crushed in the process, they don't care. There is lack of empathy. That's number 7. Unwillingness to recognize or identify with the feelings and needs of the others. They don't care. They just want to achieve. They just want to rise. They just want to excel. They just want to carry on at the expense of others. They don't care for the feelings of others and will not even say sorry or sympathize with them. And they will simply say good luck to them. And they believe in themselves quite high and special. Number 8, frequent envy of others, or belief that others are envious of him or her. So either they think that others, they become jealous of others, or they believe that others are jealous of him or her because of their achievements and skills and greatness. Number 9, they become quite arrogant, haughty behavior or even attitudes. As we discussed earlier, they become quite in themselves that they are the best, they are the one, they will do anything, achieve everything at the expense of others, and they don't care for the feeling of others. They become so arrogant and haughty in their behavior. If somebody challenges them or their attitudes, they become angry and upset. Well, thank you for watching this. I hope that these criteria, number 1 criteria for the general criteria for the personality disorder, where the person deviates from the norm, and then this deviation is having special features of narcissism, narcissistic personality, where they're arrogant, their attitudes and behaviors are specific to narcissistic personality disorder, and this has been developed from early childhood to from adolescence, and it persists throughout the life of the adult life. Um, if you like this video, press the like button, share with others, and subscribe the channel.